I think we're ready.
Ready.
Okay, so it's what, week 3 on the Mormon Minimalists? This is our third.
This is our third video.
So 2 weeks behind us, and we're entering week 3.
Yes.
Yay.
It's been a whirlwind.
It's been awesome. We've had fantastic growth in our Facebook group.
Right.
The
Right.
Wow
Likes,
Academy. The Wow
likes.
Academy.
People are even watching our videos on YouTube.
Right? You can follow us on YouTube. You can join the Wow Academy, where we're talking about all things food and how to stick to your food plan. Right?
Right.
Okay, so today's video.
Well,
we're in Elizabeth's house.
Yeah, we're in my room. Welcome to my room. A lot of you have probably seen my room already because I posted in my daily video about how it was overtaking my life. Now it's cleaned up, the bed's made, there are no clothes on the floor. And now Tammy is going to help me attack the closet. But first we have to set the stage here. I consider myself a minimalist.
Right.
I'm one of the minimalists. Yes. And I have several times purged my life and gotten rid of just about everything that I owned, except for maybe keepsakes and genealogy and Christmas stuff, right? And we moved into our house. It's been 2 years, from a 900 square foot little living apartment place where we had everything that we owned in that place, to this 2,500 square foot house, and my stuff has just ballooned, like my clothes. And that's the big problem too with my clothes. So I have dropped significant weight in the past, I don't know, 6 months or so, and everything, almost everything that I own doesn't fit me anymore. It's huge. And I'm holding on to these clothes because I don't have anything else to wear. And getting ready for church, I'm like, what am I going to wear? And everything is too big, and I feel like a bag woman.
Right.
And,
And one of the things I shared with Elizabeth is I really feel strongly that, one, there's a force greater than gravity that fills up our empty space.
I don't know where that quote came from, but we got to figure that
Rachel
out.
DeMille.
Oh, Rachel DeMille, yes.
Right? That's who I heard it from. And then the next piece is that you can't, when you want something new, you have to let go of something.
Right.
You have to make space. So we're going to make space today for the thing, because you need new things.
I do need new things. Hey, I never thought of that. If I got rid of my old things, it would help me to lose weight more. Right?
Yeah, because you're not holding on to it going, well, just in case I go back up.
Right. Oh, I'm never going back up.
So why do you have the clothes?
Because I haven't gotten rid of them. Because I've been too busy working because of all these things, right? All the things of life that we go through as moms. Now, I'm a mom, but I'm a grandmommy. And I live in a childless bubble, except for my neighbors. Their LDS moved next door to us, and they have 3 little kids. And now I have kids back daily into my life, which is fantastic.
Right.
But I don't have the, getting the kids to school and packing lunches and dealing with homework and stuff like that, being a mom. I have my own laundry. Bill does his own laundry. So that's all the laundry I have to do is take care of myself. Yeah, jelly, aren't ya?
So I still have 5 of my 10 children at home.
You are jelly of me, huh?
But
you have 2 washers and dryers.
But that's why we're at your house, because it's quiet.
Right.
So this is a perfect time to handle the wardrobe, to handle everybody's wardrobe, because we're going back to school. And so before you go out and go shopping and bring more stuff in,
shop in your closet.
Well, and we need to just go through them. And so the first big thing that you have to do, and you did this past week, is wash it all.
Oh my gosh. I had to wash it all a couple of times till I got to ground zero where everything was clean. And now I'm wearing my activewear. activewear. I'm wearing activewear because it doesn't count in, when you look at a capsule wardrobe, right? We're looking at my daily clothes.
She thinks.
I'm like, Well, that's the rules.
Well,
right?
so we're going to deal with
It doesn't
the
count.
wardrobe.
Underwear doesn't count. Activewear doesn't count.
Count
Socks,
for what?
Like if I was going to do 33 items or whatever it is, we're coming up with the LDS capsule wardrobe.
Right. And yes.
It's not been invented yet, and we're inventing it now.
But Elizabeth, when you can go a whole month without washing underwear, you've got too many.
Tammy! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just told everyone that. I mean, that was a super secret. Kind of, sort of, except if you watch my video. But thank you, rub it in. Yes,
so
I can go a month or more without washing, without getting underwear, because I have that many.
And socks. So we'll deal with socks and underwear and pajamas and activewear.
They're neatly organized. They have a whole big drawer, just the underwear drawer.
Right, because that's what some people think minimalism is organization. Organizing is just, what is it they say? It's organized hoarding.
I might be a little hoarder with the sock situation.
Right. So we're going to do different. But so let's just talk. The first thing you have to do is wash it all. And this can apply. So when I have a million kids in my house, even when I had more than 5, because I have 10, the deal when I would do this was everything gets washed. We go through and I'm not cleaning the house, but I'm finding all of the dirty laundry because, it's everywhere.
Hides.
Yes. And we wash it all, and it just gets dumped in my bedroom. And so as I fold it, then I've got piles of everybody's stuff, and then I make them go get everything that's in their closets and in their drawers, and we bring that in, and we put that in the piles.
How do you even have a space big enough for 10 kids to do that? I mean, even 5.
I do it on the floor.
Oh, because it's not only like, Tammy's not even telling you, she has 6, because she has her grandson Caleb in the house too. So she's dealing with 6 children. Well,
and Liam, so that would be 7.
And Liam,
but I do not get in my daughter's business.
Yeah,
that's
Liam's
hers.
just a baby.
Yeah, Kimber does Caleb and Liam's stuff.
Okay, right.
Okay,
good.
So, and I've been doing this for years now. So this is, it's like a living room, playroom, big room project. I have pictures of doing this with my bed is just covered like a huge giant mound of laundry.
You almost mounted the laundry into my face.
Right, and it's a one day
that you can go back on Tammy's like her and go back and become friends with Tammy on her Facebook. And you can go back like a year ago.
Yeah,
and you can see the big piles of clothes. Yeah.
Right, because this is how I do it. But and then it's I separate it all out and fold it. And sometimes I don't even fold it. It's like I take baskets. Everybody has a pile or a basket, and I just separate it. So then I'm dealing with one person at a time. When I'm doing one person at a time, I have everything they own. And then I look at what's good and what's not good, that's got holes and ickies. And we keep a few play clothes, but in general, if it's too small, if it's got icky stains, if it's got giant holes in the knees, especially when it's like, I do this like back to school and then again in the spring-ish time, twice a year. And so we just, and they have outgrown things, and so it just goes in garbage bags. I do not worry about selling my stuff. My kids' stuff is not any good.
I know, I remember my kids.
And if it's
by the time it went through 3 kids, it's not good anymore.
Right? And it only gets passed down if there's somebody wearing it. Otherwise, I get rid of it, because there are people at Goodwill and Value Village that need that. And when I make room in my life for more, part of that is getting rid of stuff that isn't being used in my house. And I truly believe that as we give, stuff comes. And that's a cycle that I want in my life.
So I'm giving my clothes that don't serve me anymore, and I'm going to get clothes that are perfect for me now.
Yes.
That's my thought.
It's just, we want to keep that energy moving instead of hoarding it and stucking it in baskets and boxes and filling up our garages with totes. So that's my theory. So I go through and
and you're sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it. And we just go through, and I really am like, my kids have a week's worth of clothes. It's like 7 outfits.
Wait, are you saying I need just 7 outfits?
I'm not going to make that decision for you.
Because only I can make it myself.
Because only
That's
you can
right.
make it for you.
That's what I tell people about their food. Only they can make their decision
Right.
about food.
So we went through my wardrobe, and I had 55 things, not including...
No, not even 55 things.
Right. It was less than that. And that included, I had 2 skirts and 2 nice Sunday blouses and 7 pairs of pants and, a bunch of shirts.
And you have just 3 pairs of shoes. Do you have boots?
I don't. I have 2 pairs of boots. I have the really super duty winter ones because we teach in Alaska.
Listen to this. Tammy only has 3 pairs of shoes. I have hundreds of pairs of shoes. What just beat?
Oh, probably a phone.
Okay.
So I am not telling you to do what I do. I'm telling you how I get to the place where I can actually decide what to keep and what not to keep.
Right. So we're going to go through, we're going to take everything out, we're going to put it on the bed.
Right.
Even the stuff that's all of it?
All of it.
Even the activewear?
Well, you can decide if you want to include activewear.
No, let's not do activewear right now.
Okay. So
let's just do clothes.
Right. So we get it all out and we start going through it. And we get rid of everything that doesn't fit, has holes in it, has stains in it. And if it can be moved to a child, because I have 2 girls that are really close, so I can just pop it down. The other kids are boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, so that never happens at the bigger
and there's
levels.
No other person in my vicinity that
right.
can
You're going to take your stuff over to the steaks
clothes swap next weekend. Yeah.
Right. So this is what we're going to do, and it's going to be fun because we're going to do time lapse and go super fast.
And then we will sit down and talk about it.
Yep, we'll see how it went.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
In a minute. That's all it'll take.
You forgot about your leather jacket?
Yes. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
It's
Didn't you
beautiful.
just buy this recently?
No, I did. I bought it a couple of years ago.
Didn't you say maybe you got a different leather jacket?
Oh, I have many leather jackets.
Okay, so there's a whole closet full of jackets downstairs.
That's outerwear. It's like activewear.
So this leather jacket is innerwear.
It's regular clothing. I would consider it part of my regular clothing.
So this is Elizabeth's clothes, and we haven't touched the socks.
Except for my outerwear and my activewear.
And I don't know, you probably can't see, but the top of the closet is lined with purses.
Yes.
I'm going to count.
You're going to count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 purses in the closet, and I've seen at least 3 in the house.
Yeah, there's more.
But you're a minimalist. It's awesome.
They're organized.
So again,
they all have bag covers and everything.
Right? So what we're going to do next is we're going to go through and figure out what doesn't fit Elizabeth anymore. And then we're going to talk about, and so we go through and we get rid of, obviously Elizabeth is not in the place where she has things that are torn and stained the way our kids do, but we're going to go through what doesn't fit.
I have LuLaRoes with holes in the legs.
I hear that LuLaRoe does that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like them.
Yeah? I haven't tried
But
it.
my thighs go and I rubbed holes.
So we're going to figure out what's icky and and then that's stained or ruined. But then we're going to go see what doesn't fit her anymore and get rid of it. It's going to be at the Eagle River Steak.
Eagle River Valley. Yeah, steak.
The Eagle River Steak building on Saturday. On Saturday they're doing a clothes swap. I don't know what time either. But if you're in the area, just give us a holler. Elizabeth will find that out. And you can be the proud owners of some of Elizabeth's awesome wardrobe because she's spent a lot of money on these clothes.
Great clothes. That's part, well, yeah. I like money, so I'm going to stop spending money on clothes and bags and shoes.
Right? And activewear.
And activewear.
And pajamas. You kind of have a pajama thing.
Yeah,
going.
I've got like,
because you don't have kids. You don't have kids spitting up at you at night anymore. No. It's not like you need lots of jammies.
I'm really funny about jammies.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a requirement to have like 5 pairs.
That comes from when you peed the bed when you were little and needed a new pair every night.
No, it does not. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to put it on time lapse again?
Right. We're going to put it on time lapse again, and we're going to go through and identify what doesn't fit.
And what I don't like, because there's some stuff, like this isn't my favorite. I've never worn them.
And they're not pretty.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that we haven't talked about. When we talk about, okay, we're going to get rid of the things that don't fit, the next level of it will be the things that we don't love. So that's another level. The first level is just things that don't fit. And as we're touching each thing, since we've got it like this, we're going to ask ourselves, do I love it? And even if I love it, have I worn it? Now, if you live in a place that you can wear the same clothes all year round, have I worn it in the last 6 months? In Alaska or places that have really big swings in temperature, you might have 2 wardrobes. So did I wear it last season? If it's been more than 1 season since you've worn it, it's out of here.
Yeah.
Okay? She thinks so.
I'm like, yeah. I have clothes I haven't worn in a very long time.
We're done!
Okay, yay! Well, we're done with that step, right?
Yes. What we did was we went through it, took everything out on the bed. We went through it and said, what doesn't fit? What has holes in it? I was wrong. Elizabeth had things that had holes in it, her favorite things. And she got rid of some of them and kept a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My life is good t-shirts.
Yeah.
If you're one of us, you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
So then we also got rid of things that you were just like, yeah, I don't wear it, or I don't like it, it doesn't fit right. Yeah, if it doesn't fit right, it doesn't matter how much you spent on it or that you've never worn it before. It needs to go because somebody else will love it and give it a home. So we did all that, and as we were...
Wait, let's talk about this. Now, this stuff is going to the steak clothing swap. And I said, I need to go through this and pull the really crappy things out of it and fold them all up nice. And Tammy said,
no, don't touch it again. So our bags are tied up like this, and this will go in the garage. Even better is in the back of your car. Like if she wasn't taking it somewhere on Saturday, I would take this with me and drop it off at the Salvation Army.
Value Village,
Goodwill, whatever you've got in your area.
Yeah.
Don't be tempted to go through it. When you're doing this for your children, tie it up, bag it up. Don't let them help you unless they're old enough. If they're old enough, then you do that with them. You go, what do you love? What do you wear? How long's it been since you had it, right? You go through that. And here's the thing. There was some stuff that I was like, get rid of this. And Elizabeth was like, no.
Like the red jacket.
Yeah, the red coat.
Negatory Ghost Rider.
Right? And so as the person that's facilitating this, they're in charge.
Are you a facilitator?
I'm facilitating. So if they really love it and they wear it, it doesn't matter that you hate it. They are old enough.
Do you hate that red jacket?
No, I'm just saying, like,
okay.
you know, kids latch on to the darndest things, right?
So do moms and grandmommies.
Right. And so there's going to be a few things, and you have to get out of your head in terms of, like, I must be right. This is what Elizabeth keeps telling me all the time. Like, stop it that you think you have to be right.
Yeah, give up the idea of being right.
So sometimes we just let them have that, and we can say, you can wear that here, but you can't wear it there. That's kind of where we go at our house when they have things that they love. My son had a pair of pants, he's almost 12, that were just blown out in the knees, like threadbare. His favorite pair of pants, like he wore them day after day. It was like, it's time to shower and change. We're in that place.
The pants stand up by themselves.
Right? And I went back to the store where we got them, and I thought I bought the same thing, and he's like, no, it's not the same thing. So sometimes kids get attached to stuff like that. Sometimes we get attached to stuff like that.
All the time.
Right? It's okay to keep a few of those things that maybe don't make any logical sense. We don't need a whole closet full of that. So that's do you love it? Do you wear it? Does it bring you joy? And there's going to be things that bring you joy that don't make any logical sense, and it's totally okay. So we've cleaned out Elizabeth's closet.
Now we have to go through and actually see if things will work together.
Right.
I guess.
And I think that we kind of looked at that, where we were like, this cardigan would go with these things.
You say I have too many sweaters.
So she has this jacket and this jacket and this jacket and outerwear. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sweaters.
I like sweaters. It's Alaska. It's cold.
So we did that, and you got rid of stuff, and this is a perfect place to start. I'm totally good with that.
Yeah.
And you got like a rainbow of camis, and we did go through your activewear.
Yeah.
After all.
Mostly.
I think we did. What else?
I mean, we did, but there are things that I didn't try on that might not work.
Yeah, but we went from this many to this many.
Right, and most of it was this wide.
Right.
And wasn't even gonna fit.
No. So, and she went through her pajamas.
Yes. Now I have 2,
3,
and a winter pair.
But you live in a house you can keep warm.
You've never been in my house in the winter time.
I have not yet.
Yes, we have indoor heating.
So we now have also hangers.
Oh my god.
Okay, so just so we keep it in perspective, we have this many hangers.
This is just the, yes.
And we have this many hangers.
Yes.
And this was just the stuff hanging in the closet, not in the drawers and not under the bed.
Not under the bed.
Woo, woo, woo!
Yay!
We did it!
Okay, so we're going to put things together next.
Yep. So we're going to figure that out. So get to it. It's time to go school shopping. Don't bring stuff into your house until you've pushed stuff out the front door first.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we have to talk about one more thing. Has this been hard?
Oh, is this the after conversation?
Yeah, this is the after conversation.
It's kind of a mixed bag. Do we want more blubbering? It's happy tears and sad tears because you can hear the weed whacker outside. Because it's 156 pounds. I mean, that's incredible. I weigh just over that now. I've lost half of me. And there were so many times when nothing fit, and I would buy things to try and make them fit, or I'd wear things that didn't fit, and I'd wear them for 50 pounds. Like, you can imagine, all the spandex in the world isn't going to hide something that you're trying to squeeze into, right? That you could wear, 30, 40 pounds down. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I realize now how poorly I probably treated myself. Trying to make things do and trying to hide my body. And, yeah. So this represents a lot, and these aren't, these are just the clothes since like 200 pounds, like in the past 30 pounds. They're not even the clothes that I wore. I've purged those.
No, the largest size one in here was an 18.
Yeah.
And you're down into probably a 12.
Yeah. And I do have that pair of fat pants.
Yes, but the fat pants, if you didn't see the picture, she was a mermaid today in one leg of the fat pants.
Yeah, I think you put that on Facebook.
I did.
So I feel okay. I'm just letting it sink in a happy way of how much I've accomplished. And it's also saying goodbye to a lot of things. It's just stuff.
And especially when you weren't sure if you could find things that you love like that.
Yeah. And even some of those things, oh my gosh, Tammy made me get rid of this like mermaid shirt with bedazzly sparkles on it. And I'm like, no, but it was too big. Like, it's too big. I'm a medium, heading into a small on the top. The bottom is lagging behind, but yeah, it's good. It's good. Now we'll just figure out what we're going to do with the rest.
Right?
But I'm okay.
Right? So one of the things is to find somebody who's not emotionally attached to your clothes. Like, if this is a real struggle for you.
I didn't think it would be.
Right.
I didn't know that I would react that way.
Right.
Like, Tammy turned off the video, and then she saw me and like, oh no, we got to capture your misery on camera.
Well, because other people can relate to this problem.
Uh-huh.
And I do the same thing with my own stuff. I ask my sisters or my mom, I don't actually even need them to do it for me. I need them to just sit there and be in the space, like hold a space.
That's what we call it, hold the space when we're coaching.
Right.
Yeah, you held the space for me.
Yeah.
Except when it came to that red jacket. She was like, no.
But I was wrong. It does fit you and it looks nice.
Yeah, it does fit me. Right. It does.
It does. It looks awesome.
Right. Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Bye, everybody. For real this time.
For real this time.
Okay. This is a test for the Tammy and Elizabeth show. Say hi, Tammy.